Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. Om Akhandananda Sambodha Bandhanat Yasya Jayate Govindam Tamaham Bande Chidananda Tanum Gurum. So yesterday we were seeing tāpaihi tribihi nityam aneka rupaihi santapyamanaha akshubhitāntaratma parigraham sarvam anartha buddhya jahati sa tīvratara mumukṣā. So a person, because he is troubled by these different kinds of tapa, pain, because he is troubled by this, because adhyatmika, adi devika, adi bhautika, we have three different types, and even among them, see the physical body itself, you have headache, sometimes you have stomach ache, and this pain and that pain, something or other comes up. Okay, so seeing this continuous, if one goes, another comes, so there is no end to this pain. So santapyamana, because he is being troubled by these different kinds of things. Kshubhita antaratma, a person who is so much disillusionized, who is troubled, disheartened. So that kind of person, parigraham sarvam anartha buddhya, sarvam parigraham, whatever he has collected, whatever is his position, all that position, anartha buddhya, thinking they are all, because they are troubles, because they are source for trouble, therefore they are troubled themselves, thinking that jahati oha tyage, he gives up, he gives them up completely. Sa tīvratara mokṣa, that is what is called as tīvratara mokṣa. This tīvratara is what we call as in other place uttama. Uttama is tīvra. Okay, tīvra and tīvratara are not different, that's why earlier he said tīvra and now he says tīvratara. Uttama is tīvra or tīvratara. Then there is also madhyama, here also madhyama. And mandā, we call it since uttama, madhyama, mandā. Okay. Now, thing we have to understand, there was a question which was raised regarding the experiences which I was talking about. When we meditate, sometimes we have some different kinds of experiences. So there was a question regarding the validation of those experiences using some shastra. Never be diverted from your goal. We are studying Vedanta Shastra. When we say Shastra, for us only it is Vedanta, there is no other Shastra. For us, Vedanta is the Shastra. Okay, that is the Pramana. If any Shastra comes and contradicts this, give them up immediately. Now, in Vedanta Shastra, we are repeating again and again, don't fall for any of these experiences. Don't fall for any of these experiences. And I, while discussing about this, I also said very clearly that any kind of experience, even the experience of God himself, does not really matter, or herself does not really matter. God himself or God herself does not really matter. God is a girl. Some people want to explain that also. So the thing is, even if it, whatever that is, even if that God appears in front of you, be clear. That's okay. I don't want any vision of God. Even if it happens, let us suppose I want a vision of God and it happens. Ask God, please. Guruji tries to teach me this Tattvamasi. I don't understand. Please teach me in a way appropriate to me for me to understand. If I understand, that's enough. I don't need anything else. You get Akanda Garavarti and God should disappear. There is no point in that, right? So we have to be very clear about these kind of experience. That is why I said about the story of Namadeva, who was a great devotee of Krishna, and Krishna was a playmate for him. But still, when another Mahatma came and tapped on us, and he was not ready to accept that, he said, this pot is uncooked pot. Then he became very angry and he goes to Krishna, and Krishna says, okay, go to the Guruji, he will teach you. He even Krishna sends him to Guru. He does not teach it himself. So any kind of experience means duality. It depends upon the experiencer, experience and experienced relationship. There is no escape to that. And Vedanta very categorically says udaramantaram kurute athatasya bhayam bhavati. Udaram means even a little bit, even little bit of a antaram, duality. Kurute, if you see, athatasya bhayam bhavati. Thereafter tasya, for him, bhayam bhavati, fear takes place. Even if he sees even a little bit of iota of difference, duality, then he sees the fear. He sees the fear means he sees samsara. He cannot get rid of samsara. So don't fall for any kind of experience. Any kind of experience is a problem. Good, bad, whatever that is. And that is why while explaining this, I also said in Vedanta we have books called Aproksha Anubhuti, etc. Anubhuti, Atma Anubhuti, Aproksha Anubhuti, all these beautiful words we say. Even though they are all beautiful words, they are like the ad displayed in front of a dojo or a akhada. Dojo means the place where they teach karate, etc., martial arts. And akhada means a place where they teach you wrestling. Okay. Anyway, let's stick to the dojo. So in front of the dojo, you have this photos of whatever martial art they are practicing with sticks or with sword and jumping here and there and hitting somebody, knocking him, all that. Once you enter the dojo, seeing all those fighting postures and posters, you enter the dojo and you meet the master, the sensei master. He says, okay, good, but remember one thing. The first rule number one is, you learn here, whatever you learn here, don't use this to fight outside. You want to learn to fight, and he says, don't use this to fight outside. So that is what we have to understand. Similarly, here also, Atmanubhuti, Aprokshanubhuti, etc., all that are posters. Once you enter the Vedanta class, we say don't fall for any experience. Anubhuti means duality. We are not talking about duality, but Vedanta only can give you the realization. How? By getting rid of all these experiences and dualities. So we have to be very clear about this. If we are hankering for these kind of experiences, then you are not ready for Vedanta. You are not a disciple of Vedanta yet. But wait, Yoga Shastra, then why did Yoga Shastra say? That is not what Yoga Shastra says. That is because you don't know what Yoga Shastra says. In yoga also, very clearly, categorically, after 3-4 sutras, he says, after talking about what these disturbances, what these disturbances are, panchadaya, klesha, panchadaya, klishta, etc. After explaining that, the troubles are the vrittis of 2 types, and they are of 5 types, and the 5 types are pramana, vikparya, vikalpa, nidra, smrtaya, etc. And explaining, after explaining all this, and he goes on to say very clearly the vairagya. There, tat param purushakhyate gunavaitrushnyam, you have to even have the dispassion for the experience of Purusha. That is what is called as paravairagya, according to the yogis. Even the experience of Purusha, which they hanker for, even that you should have to stay away from. That is what is superior vairagya, he says. But this trickling of sweat, etc. Oh, come on. If you want to sweat, come to Tirthamalai, South India. It's so hot. You cannot you cannot prevent yourself from sweating. You cannot stop yourself from sweating. You will be sweating a lot. The trembling in the body, etc. Oh, that also can be here. Sometimes, you know what happens? It's all rock below. So they use some bombs, etc., country-made bombs, etc., to break the rocks for water, etc., while they dig well. Suddenly, or there is some supersonic flights, which is military flights or something. They suddenly they boom, It's everything shattering and trembling like. So all that experiences you can have here. And regarding this shivering and trembling of body, etc., Yoga Sutrakara very clearly says, Angame Jayatvam, that's the word he uses. Angame Jayatva Shwasa Prashwasaha Vikshepa Sahabhuvaha. Vikshepa Sahabhuvaha. They are aiding cause for, Sahabhuva means aiding. Aiding cause for Vikshepa. They are all aids for Vikshepa. They help the Vikshepa, the troubled mind, to be more troubled. What? Angame Jayatvam, this shivering, etc. So don't hanker for any of these experiences. We don't need this kind of experiences. So whenever I say, don't, I make it so strong that the only thing I should have to now do is put my hand inside the computer and slap you. That's the only thing. Don't. So any kind of experience, whatever be the experience, they are all in the world of duality. Remember that and be strong with that. We don't want any experience. To enter Vedanta, we need experience. To enter Vedanta, we need experience. After that, you don't need experience. What experience we need? We need to experience the pain. Without experiencing the pain, we cannot enter Vedanta. It can be anything. It can be loss of husband, loss of wife, loss of job, loss of health, loss of wealth, loss of whatever. But once that pain is transformed into, but what is normal with the people is when they feel this pain, they normally turn towards the alcohol or drugs or things like that, which temporarily numb their pain and become addicted to it for numbing it permanently. Or it is very rare for people to come to Vedanta. Either they numb it using these external aids or they commit suicide. Over. Becoming addict is suicide actually. You are going to die a little later, that's all. But suicide is another option they choose, not Vedanta. For Vedanta, after experiencing the pain, great pain, to enter Vedanta, you need to have a great amount of punya. Without that, you cannot enter Vedanta. So, that is why he says, tāpatrayaṃ tīvramavekṣya vastu dṛṣṭvā kalatraṃ tanayānvihātum madhye dvayorloḍanamātmano saiṣā matā mādhyamikī mumukṣā. The second type of mumukṣā is the mediocre mumukṣā. So what is this mediocre mumukṣā? He says, tāpatrayaṃ tīvramavekṣya vastu dṛṣṭvā kalatraṃ tanayānvihātum madhye dvayorloḍanamātmano saiṣā matā mādhyamikī mukṣā. That is what is called as the mediocre, the middle kind of a desire for liberation. Tāpatrayaṃ tīvramavekṣya. After seeing these three different types of pains which are troubling us a lot, continuously, one or other comes again and again, doesn't let us see. That's the beauty of the creation actually. It goads us towards Vedanta and we resist. No, I don't want. I'll go that say. We don't want. So, tāpatrayaṃ tīvramavekṣya, after seeing these three kinds of tapas, vastu kalatraṃ tanayānvihātum. Vastu kalatraṃ tanayān. Vastu, the objects of the world. Kalatraṃ, spouse. Okay. Then tanayān, the kids. Vihātum, same. There, jihati, here vihati, vihatum, to give up. Jihati means he gives up. Here, to give up. Vihātum. Okay. Ohak tyaga is the root word, to give up. So, to give up these sarvam, all these things, dṛṣṭvā, vihātum dṛṣṭvā, thinking to give up. Dṛṣṭvā means seeing it, perceiving it, not perceiving, thinking. Thinking, should I give this up? Kind of, But dvayorloḍanamātmano, but there are situations which don't allow you to give up. It is not bad. Sometimes situations are good also. But the thing is, situations don't let you to give up like the uttama mukṣa. But I want uttama mukṣa. True. But sometimes situations don't allow you because of your prarabdha or because of something else. They don't allow you to. And it is not a must that everyone should give up and renounce and go to forest or become a sannyasi. No. Otherwise, all the Vedantins should be sannyasi and all the sannyasis should be Vedanti. Neither is true. Neither is true. Not all the sannyasis are Vedantins. And not all the Vedantins are sannyasis. No, that is also not true. So, he says, dṛṣṭvā, thinking. Should I not? So, dvayorloḍanamātmano lodhanam. And in sadhana panchakam, during the discussion, I said, in the 8th Upadesha, where first shloka, the last line, Nijagrihat turnam vinirgamyatam. He say, Nijagrihat, from one's real house, turnam, immediately, vinirgamyatam, get out. Get out from your house. So there, while talking about it, I very clearly said, get out of your house does not mean leaving the house. Because even after you leave, you don't give up eating, you don't give up drinking, you don't give up taking bath and things like that. Right? So giving up means what? Giving up the house means what? Even in Tamil or English, I use the word societal bondage. The societal association, attachment. That is what we have to give up. Sometimes we cannot give up things, and we need not give up it always. If we accept it as a dharma, our duty, and perform that, it's okay. You don't have to give up everything. So even then you can be uttama adhikari. Whether you don't give up or you don't. You give up it mentally. You disassociate it from all that mentally. That is what is important. So even if that is not immediate, later on it will be natural for you. So kalatraṃ, vastu, kalatraṃ, tanayānvihātum, all these things, vihātum dṛṣṭvā, thinking about giving up them, giving them up. What he does is dvayorloḍanamātmano lodhanam. He, like a pendulum, lodhanam means swinging like a pendulum between these two, giving up, not giving up, giving up, not giving up. Like you see in the movies, he loves me, he doesn't love me, kind of. So dvayorloḍanamātmano lodhanam. I give up? No, I can't give up. Should I give up? No. Give up? No. This lodhanam is what is a saiṣā mādhyamikī mukṣa. Not being able to give up completely, immediately, that is what is called as a mediocre mumukṣā. Okay. Now, mokṣasya kālo'sti kimadya tvarā mokṣasya kālo'sti kimadya tvarā bhuktvaiva bhogānkṛtasarvakāryaḥ muktyai yatiṣye'hamatheti buddhir eṣā mandā kathitā mukṣā. Beautiful. mokṣasya kālo'sti kim adya me tvarā bhuktvaiva bhogānkṛtasarvakāryaḥ muktyai yatiṣye'ham atha iti buddhir eṣā mandā kathitā mokṣā. This is the dull mumukṣā. Okay, uttama, madhyama, mandā. So he says, mokṣasya kālo'sti. Who are these people who are dull? Mokṣasya kālo'sti. For realization, there is time. There is time. It's okay. I have understood this, but there is time. I don't want realization now. You yourself push the realization away from you. And you think that is good, that is okay. The problem is you don't know when the time comes. That is why in Bhagaja Govindam, the first sloka itself says, tarati nimeshāda kāla sarvam. In 1 second, the time destroys everything. The Shoka, he says, Bhajagovindam, he says, Taratinimishat Kalasarvam. In 1 second, split second, over. Over. You can't expect you to be living eternally. It's impossible. So, mokṣasya kālo'sti. There is time for realization, liberation, all this. When you are young, what is the urgency? What do you know about the world? Stop. Go and study properly. Okay. Go study properly. I've studied now. You have completed the education. Now, what is the urgency? You have studied such, with so much of effort. Go take a good job. I've taken a very good job now. What is the urgency now? Get married. See what the world does. Get married. Have kids. Okay. Got married. Have kids. Now I have kids. Now let them study. You took a promise, a oath in front of fire. In marriage, Indian marriages, they circumvent the fire and all that, and that in front of the fire, they take an oath that I will not leave you, etc. Okay, you have taken an oath to protect her and take care of her. Just follow the duty. Let your kid study. He is just a small boy now. Okay, he has finished his study now. Let him get the job. Got a job now. Get him married first. Then we can see all about that. Got married. Let him have some kids. He has kids now. Sometimes that again will go on. But still, now if you say, now everything is over. My kid also is married and he has his own family. Now, you are ready, right? What will you do? What will you do at this old age? You can't even move yourself from one place to other. Just keep quiet in the corner. When you wanted to go, when you were able to do things, at that point of time, do this, do that. And when you can't do anything, say just go, sit in the corner, over. So that is how the world does. So he says, mokṣasya kālo'sti. There is time for moksha. They take it as a retirement plan. Never is a retirement plan possible, profitable. Always something or other comes up and you never enjoy your retirement. Never. When you think, okay, I have put some money and I'll enjoy my retirement with that money, and immediately there is a market crash or things like that, and suddenly there is the inflation goes up and all that, and your money, whatever you thought is the correct money, that becomes useless money. So, mokṣasya kālo'sti, the idea that after this point of time, after that point of time, you will get moksha, is all fooling yourself. You're just cheating yourself. You are cheating yourself because you want to cheat others. That's all. The idea is simple. So, kimadya tvarā. What is the urgency now for me? I'm young. Over. bhuktvaiva bhogānkṛtasarvakāryaḥ. bhuktvaiva bhogan. After experiencing, I wanted to experience this, I want to enjoy that, I want to enjoy it fully. Then after experiencing all this, I will. After doing everything, all this, muktyai, I will put effort for liberation, mukti. Aham atheti, I will do that. Thereafter, I will do that. This buddhi, atha buddhyeti buddhi, this kind of knowledge, yesha mandā kathitā, this kind of idea is what is called as dull. Dull desire for liberation. Okay. Now, mārge prayāturmaṇilābhavanme labheta mokṣo yadi tarhi dhanyaḥ ityāśayā mūఢadiyāṃ matirya saiṣā atimanda abhimatā mukṣā. Here we saw tīvra, madhyama, mandā. In other place, we see uttama, madhyama, mandā. Okay. So they don't go to the ati mandā. Now he adds one more classification to it, ati mandā type. What is this ati mandā type? Very dull. Dullard is the inferior, or dullard is the mandā. Now ati mandā, very inferior, very dull. What is that? So he says, mārge prayātuhu mani labhavat me labheta mokṣo yadi tarhi dhanyaḥ ityāśayā mūಢdiyāṃ matihi ya saiṣā atimanda abhimata mukṣa. Mārge prayātuhu, a person who is traveling on the path, mani labhavat, he gets some stone. Oh, just beautiful stone, precious stone. Pocket it. So he pockets that precious stone. If he gains something like that on the path, on the way to somewhere, like when you, some luck, you get it, right? Similarly, me labheta mokṣo yadi, if I gain the moksha like that, without putting any effort, I will do whatever I am doing. But suddenly something happens, I will get moksha. Something like that, if it happens, dhanyaḥ, tarhi dhanyaḥ aham. Then I am blessed. Dhanya means blessed. I am blessed. Okay, fine. That's enough. Ityāśayā, with this desire, this kind of desire, āśayā mūಢdiyāṃ matihi, this kind of desire for these idiots. So, see, there are people like that. They go to the astrologers, they take their chart and they say, okay. And the astrologer sees you and he sees, okay, this fellow is interested in spirituality. So, oh, at 50 or 40 or 30 or 20 or 60 or 70, whatever that is, age. At that age, you will get liberated. You mean I will die? No, no, no. Liberation. All that. Okay. Now, I have seen a person who has studied and all that, but still dying for this kind of experiences and all stupidity, because of which after going to the astrologer and the astrologer said you will get liberated at this age, waiting for that liberation to happen. This is a big problem. Without putting effort, nothing will take place. You have to understand that. So, mokṣo yadi labhyata, if he is not interested in moksha really, if it takes place, then I am blessed. I don't want that. That's not in my priority list. But if it also happens, let it be. That's okay. I don't mind also. ityāśayā mūಢdiyāṃ. This kind of desire. Because why you say at the young age? That's an important thing actually. In Taittiriya Upanishad, he very clearly says, āshishto dṛṣṭvā balishṭah tasyeva prithvī sarvā vittasya purnā syāt. That person should be āshishṭah, person with desire. Dṛṣṭvā, a person with strong mind. Balishṭah, a person with strong body. Only then, tasyeva sarva prithvī sarvā vittasya purnā syāt. Only then the earth will present all the beauties in front of him, only to him. Because at that old age, if you are going to sit and wait and think, and what happens is the body pain starts. Your whole focus is lost. You will not be able to do any focus. That is why Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, Bhagavan Bhashyakara does not say he is annoyed and he is beating his head and saying, Parame Brahmani kopi na shakta. He says, Balastāvat krīdā sakta, Tarunastāvat taruni sakta, Vruddhastāvat chinta sakta, Parame Brahmani kopi na sakta. He says, the kid is interested in playing. And the boys and girls engage. The youth, they are interested in each other. The boy interested in girl or girl interested in boy. Vruddhastāvat, at the old age, he is only worried about things existing, non-existing, imagined, or created. That is one big problem with these old people. If there is no problem, they create a problem and then solve it. So, Vriddhastavata chintasakta. They are always thinking about something or other. Parame, no one, at no point of time they want liberation. They are interested in liberation. Desiring liberation itself is a big, huge step forward for realization. So, ityāśayā, this kind of desire means, if it happens, let it happen. I'm not going to work for it. This mūఢadiyām matihi, mūఢadiyām, Bhagavan Bhashyakara, very interesting patented word kind of mūఢa. In Bhajagovinda also, in the first sloka itself, he says mūఢa. In other place, he says mūఢa jahihi dhanāgam trishṇam. In Bhajagovindam itself, he says. And in the first sloka, he says Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja mūఢamate. You idiot. You idiot. He says mūఢadiyām matihi. For these idiots, whatever ideas these people have, matihi is idea here. Okay, the idea these have, saiṣā, that is what is called as atimanda mukṣā, a very dull, very inferior mukṣā. Abhimata, it's accepted. Okay, this is what is accepted to be very dull mukṣā. We'll see this. Om Purnamadaḥ Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.